I have just one directive. To do what's best for Rain. I'm happy to help. I'm an ND-255 Weyland-Yutani synthetic, originally built for mining and safety tasks. You guys call me Andy. We're on the bottom floor of the station. Below our features a vacuum of space. You shoot that creature, and it's a guaranteed instant decompression. And we all die.
I need to remove that module.
I'm afraid that's not in the best interest of the company.
How could you do that?
What? Leave someone behind?
I have a new directive for you. Do what's best for us.
Done.
The year is coming to a close, and with that, many film critics and associations are taking stock of the best 2024 has had to offer. The award season is just around the corner, and there will be a good deal of memorable performances being recognized. One such performance I hope isn't overlooked is David Jonsson for his role as Andy in Alien Romulus. This is a revelatory work that signals the beginning of a great actor's career. I was not too familiar with Jonsson's previous work, though I was aware he had received acclaim for the television series Industry and last year's film Rye Lane. I'm fairly certain, though, that I'm not alone in being first exposed to him with Alien Romulus. This type of exposure tends to give with one hand and take away with another. It's a high-profile movie. A lot of people are going to see this actor and witness his acting chops. However, being a genre film and being a franchise entry, it may be dismissed as a serious awards contender just on that basis alone. Recognition wouldn't be unprecedented, though. Let's not forget, Aliens was a sequel itself, and that garnered Sigourney Weaver lots of awards attention, including an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. This year, we may see the tides change a little bit, particularly in the Best Supporting Actor category. Performances such as Nicolas Cage in the horror thriller Longlegs and Austin Butler in the science fiction epic Dune Part 2 have had serious buzz around them, while normally those genres are rarely considered. I think Jonsson should also very much be part of this conversation. The biggest irony is that because this is science fiction, it allows for the most interesting facets of the Andy character and of Jonsson's performance. It comes down to a crucial theme that has been written in the genre since time immemorial, and it's been explored by actors in many different ways since the beginning of film itself. Can an artificial intelligence replicate humanity so closely that it can be considered an equal? Can it be considered a peer, a friend, or family? Can a robot, or artificial person if you prefer, enter a series of trials and somehow achieve humanity? Amidst everything in Alien Romulus, the genre expectations of thrills and scary monsters, the franchise expectations of connecting to the other entries, we have these burning questions being asked with careful consideration and sincerity. The screenplay by Fede Alvarez and Rodo Sayaguz of course deserves a lot of credit, but without the pitch-perfect performance to get it across, it all falls by the wayside, instead of emerging triumphantly and unexpectedly, as David Jonsson is able to achieve here. The initial catch to his performance as an AI is that he is an older, out-of-date, and damaged model. He plays it in a way that we're able to recognize aspects of our own humanity, when objectively it could be viewed as an old computer with slow loading times and constant crashes. We recognize disability, not necessarily of any specific kind, but something this character is clearly doing his best to function in spite of. He speaks slowly, his movements are meek and carefully orchestrated. We see in Jonsson's expressions the calculations of this AI mind making its determinations. Take, for example, one moment where Spike Fern, playing the character Bjorn, plays a little joke on Andy, pointing to his chest and flicking his nose. In a matter of seconds, we can see Jonsson express the confusion of this action and the realization that a joke has been played on him, and the decision to conclude that it is, in fact, humorous. In another scene, Andy discovers that all of these characters plan to leave him behind once they reach a new world, since artificial persons are not permitted there. Wouldn't AI take offense to this? His verbal response tells us no, but Jonsson is incredibly skilled at communicating that a wide array of emotions are being suppressed at this moment. He must be saddened by this. He must feel disappointed, even betrayed. But would a robot even have these feelings? We only begin to wonder all of this through the mere suggestion in Jonsson's performance. It seems so impossible for an actor to do, but he does it. And it's in this moment that we begin to also realize where a performance like this could go so wrong in so many ways. We could think he's too human and not believe he's a robot. He could be too much of a robot, too cold and reserved, not letting us in on any of Andy's internal struggles. The disability we see in Andy could have been over the top and even insulting. Every possible pitfall is avoided by Jonsson, and every possible decision he makes as an actor makes this character all the stronger. He pulls off the subtleties and the big swings in equal measure, and of course there are some very big swings. About 40 minutes into the movie, the character and the way David Jonsson carries him takes a drastic change. Andy is given a new module, which updates his AI and essentially upgrades him with the abilities of a brand new model. Suddenly, his communication is much more clearly and confidently expressed. His demeanor is entirely different. It comes as much of a shock to us, the audience, as it does to the characters surrounding him. He has more information that help them out of the situation, and he can express it in such a way that suddenly this soft-spoken, damaged individual is a figure of authority. He also, unwillingly, becomes something of an antagonist. His one and only directive, doing what's best for Rain, his surrogate sister, played by Kaylee Spaney, has been overwritten. Now he must do what's best for the company, which includes some difficult ethical choices that may not be so difficult for an android. But again, Jonsson perfectly displays the inner conflict that comes with all of that. New trials are presented to this character on the path to his humanity, if it is something he desires, if it was something he's willing to fight for, or if it was something there all along, waiting to be revealed. It's everything great acting should be. It's exciting and unpredictable. It works superbly along with the other members of the cast, elevating their performances and elevating his in return. It's the highlight of the movie for me, and one of the best works from an actor this year. Maybe genre and franchise films are still being looked down upon. Maybe critics and associations are starting to open up a little bit. Awards darlings may come and go, but franchise entries have undeniable longevity, and when a performance like Jonsson's comes along, I think it is something worth celebrating. To those voting and voicing their opinions during the awards season, consider not letting the work of David Jonsson slip through your fingers so easily. This is great work worthy of the highest recognition, something very special. While we're sure to see more from Jonsson, and further great work will be seen in the future, this is the moment we came to realize this actor's talents. This is not a hint at greatness. This is greatness on full display. This stands among the very best portrayals of artificial intelligence by an actor on film. I hope to see recognition for David Jonsson come awards season for this movie, and that it is as carefully and respectfully considered as his performance. Thank you very much for watching today. I'll see you again soon, and until next time, this is Alien Theory, signing off.